question. This is related to this hadith for this Friday. It's been narrated by Salman Qazi Radhiyallahu Ta'ala anhu, that whoever takes a bath and goes to the masjid and sit wherever the place he gets, and without separating two people, his previous the sins from last Jummah to this Jummah will be forgiven. So what happened is that 2 weeks before, when I was just sitting in the masjid, there were two people, myself and one of my brothers, were sitting very close, and there was very little gap in between us. A person came, a brother came to us, and he said, ask us to move, ask both of us to move, and then he sat in between us. Then after that, I told him, I just explained about this hadith thing. Then he said, no, it is not like that. It is only when there is no space, you are not supposed to sit. Could you just explain to me on this hadith, please?
Okay. Jazakallahu khairan. Thank you for asking this question. And in fact, the meaning is that when you see two people are sitting and there is no gap in between them, it is not permissible to force yourself in between. So it's both morally and physically. It is not befitting because you like to sit somewhere in the first row or the second row and you've come very late to push yourself to squeeze others. It is true that Allah the Almighty said, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله لكم. If there is room, the ayah says, oh you who believe, if you are asked to give room, give room. Allah will create room for you. يفسح الله لكم. But sometimes it is very tight. There is literally no room. And that's why I perfectly understand why the guards close the doors, especially the haram in Mecca. The doors are closed at a certain point. Why? Because there's something called capacity. You know, in the States, in the United States, whenever we build a masjid, it has a certain capacity. You're not allowed to pack the place with more than this capacity. In our masajid, we don't mind, alhamdulillah, shukla, we accommodate each other, we give room to each other. But it becomes really, really over when somebody sees that there is no room and he forces himself in between people. So he annoys them as long as they are sitting for the khutbah. This is not permissible. If there is room, like if somebody is sitting, taking a room of two, and the next person, and there is a gap, yes, then you're commanded to create a room for your brother. إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله لكم. But to offend people, this is not permissible. بارك الله فيكم.